Joining us now to break down this nomination and where the party goes from here is our good friend Paul Ingrassia. Welcome back.
Thank you, Chanel. Always a pleasure.
Paul, before we dive into the exciting things that are happening at the RNC, breaking news is that Senator Schumer is asking for Senator Menendez, a fellow Democrat, to resign after his conviction today in New York. What's your take on that? Is Menendez going to step down?
Well, you know, with these Democrats, how recalcitrant they are, how stubborn they are in terms of wanting to step down. Although it seems like in this case, when you have someone like Chuck Schumer in terms of seniority in the Senate calling for Bob Menendez to step down, the corruption is pretty deep here. I mean, we've been following this case for a while now. Bob Menendez has one of the worst reputations in the Senate of either party. And the fact that someone as higher up as senior level official as Chuck Schumer is calling for him to step down, I could see him potentially relinquishing to that, relenting to that, because, you know, the scandal here is pretty deep.
Paul, can you imagine being a Democrat today or this week at all?
It's unbelievable. I mean, the momentum is like off the charts in terms of the Trump movement and the MAGA movement. Obviously, first with the implosion with the debate just a couple of weeks ago. I mean, we're kind of forgetting that. I mean, that's kind of been sidelined since now. That feels like several lifetimes ago, given all that's occurred since then. I mean, the poll numbers for Donald Trump and, you know, the state of Wisconsin, where I am, is through the roof. Michigan, Pennsylvania, look across the board. He's doing so well. And of course, the attempt on his life, the tragic attempt on his life, we're all still shaken up by that. But that is only going to catapult him from new heights. And of course, now with the announcement of J.D. Vance as VP, someone who is universally, for the most part, respected by the Republican Party, someone who's rehabilitated himself and become a true dyed-in-the-wool populist, and definitely ingrained and ingratiated himself with the MAGA faithful. I think it was the best pick that President Trump could go with, and I think a lot of people are very excited by the selection.
Paul, you're pretty in tune with the various groups that form inside MAGA, the cliques and the groups, and I want to ask you, of the MAGA crowd, of those various cliques that exist in MAGA now, who wins and who loses with a J.D. Vance nomination?
Well, listen, Mitch McConnell took the stage yesterday and he was booed. He was loudly booed in this convention hall. So that just goes to show, you know, just over the course of 4 or 8 years, how much the Republican establishment, the old guard, has taken such a beating. Obviously, there's no mention at all of Mitt Romney or Paul Ryan, and Kevin McCarthy. Those are yesterday's news. I mean, the populist insurgency and takeover of the party is definitely in full swing. This is the MAGA party. I even tweeted that they should consider, some brave delegate should put out a proposal suggesting to rename the party the MAGA Party or the America First Party, because that is truly how it feels here in Wisconsin. And of course, when Donald Trump walked into this room yesterday, I mean, right now it's empty, but yesterday, jam-packed and not a dry eye in sight. It was the most moving scene you could ever imagine from a political convention or from any type of event like this. I mean, I was so moved just to see him here. It's like he had another lease on life. It's like I mean, it's horrifying to think what could have possibly happened had that bullet been just an inch further, you know, inch to his right. So, you know, everyone is so happy that we're in this situation, and obviously our prayers are with him and his family to may God continue to protect him through the finish line. But, you know, it's a very, very energetic, enthusiastic scene down here. And to answer your question, it's the MAGA takeover of the Republican Party.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.